What's going on, guys? Jason here. I want to start the video off by saying thanks for even clicking. Thanks for even clicking on the video. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Check this out though. Before we get into the video, I need to know how you feeling. Let me know how you feeling right now. Just go in the comments and express yourself. I just need to know how you're feeling. Please. I need that. Cause I care. Don't believe me? Look at some of my other videos. Go to the comment section. I respond to my peoples. Whether you're subscribed or not, you got a question, I got an answer. If I ain't got an answer, I'll let you know, but I'll try to find it before I let you know. This video, we're gonna talk about this GoPro, but did you write how you feeling right now? I need to know that, guys. By the way, Jonasegway's main channel in the description below, G's Moto in the description below. Get over there, subscribe to those channels. G's Moto is a moto vlog video channel. Okay, she's gonna be down there putting her little stuff in there, where she, you know, her little journeys and her trips. She gonna post them on there. When she posts them on there, I need y'all to get over there so y'all can get her ass like a thong or something like that. But in the meantime, in between time, we're gonna talk about this GoPro Mission 1 Media Mod 2.0. Okay. I just want to show you guys, I'm gonna give you guys a quick walkthrough. I'll try to make this quick. Give you guys a little walkthrough on the Media Mod and kind of some of the features that it has. We'll start with this one on the top left here. Okay, or top right for you guys. This port right here, that is your time code, time sync, 3.5mm end, okay? It says line in / time code device that you would plug into there. Basically, time code is something that will make all devices connected in sync time-wise. They're all gonna work on the same time. If it's midnight at 0 seconds, the time code reader will put everything at that exact same time. So when you go into post editing, everything's already synced up. You don't have to try to time match everything to everything, okay? So that's what that one is. And it says line in, which makes me feel like you could use that port to send audio to a device via 3.5mm jack. Does that make sense? Well, at the moment, it's not going to make sense because I don't have my portable speaker that has a 3.5mm jack with me right now. But that's what I'm thinking it's going to do, okay? The one next to it, to the right, or to your left, my right, your left, is the actual 3.5mm headphone jack, microphone jack. So any microphone jack, any microphones you guys may have, 3 TRS, okay? That's gonna be 2 lines on the male end. Don't have that example with me right now, but any 3.5mm microphone, you're gonna plug it into that port to get the audio from that microphone. And then obviously you will go in the settings of the GoPro and pull down on the menu. This thing is so comprehensive on how many options and features and ways to do things. It is crazy. GoPro listed this as a cinematic action camera. So this is gonna be a little more complex than some of your competitors, okay? The next one down is your actual headphone jack, okay? That one has a pair of headphones on it. That is a 3.5mm input that you could put in. That way, if you wanna do playback on this camera, you can listen to it with your headphones. Now, something real funny and crazy. I have the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro, the Buds 3 and the Buds 2 Pros as well. If you have Apple iPods, I don't know anything about iPods, but I'm thinking any of them that can connect to any phone via Bluetooth, you can connect them to this camera, right? And during playback, you record a video. Oh, that was cool. Let's play it back and listen to it and watch it. The audio from the playback will be in your earbuds. You just have to Bluetooth it to the camera. Very easy to do. Okay, you turn the camera on. All right, let me get this camera going. You're gonna pull down from the top. Okay, yeah, everything's connected. You pull down from the top, you swipe right, swipe left once. You want to go to connect device, and then you put whatever Bluetooth earbuds you want to connect to this camera, put it in pairing mode, it'll show up on the screen. You press it one time, it's going to confirm that it's been connected. And then when you play back the video on the camera, you're going to hear the audio through your earbuds. And yes, the up and down on your earbuds will actually increase the volume and decrease it. There is another way to do it with this also, but I don't have the device hooked up, so I couldn't show you. But on the screen, you will see an audio volume bar, and you can tap it and you can increase the volume up and down by just holding your finger down on the little sound icon on the right screen. It's going to be on the bottom right usually. You hold your finger down on it until it gives you a volume slider, and then you can change the volume that way. Really cool feature, speaking of earbuds. The next one down is the HDMI. Okay, so now this one is a little different. You're going to use a USB-B. I'm gonna show you exactly what that looks like. This is the best they had, guys. Best Buy was like, they didn't have a shorter cable, so I had to get this long one. But you see this USB-B cable? That's what's gonna plug into that HDMI port, okay? So you plug it in and it's a nice clean connection. It snaps in there, feels really good. Boom, snaps in there. And then on the other end of this cable is a USB male end, okay? And you can take this now and plug it into your laptop if it has a USB-C, am I talking too much? If your laptop has an HDMI port, you plug it in. You may, if as long as the hardware you're plugging it into will allow you to use it as a monitor, you can watch your videos on the playback from this camera to any monitor. It could be a TV, it could be a regular laptop computer monitor, it could be your laptop, whatever device you have that will accept the HDMI input as a monitor or as feed, like the same way you would hook your PlayStation up to a monitor. Same thing here, okay? Same thing here. Pretty cool idea. Now, you know, that's not the only cable. There's an adapter cable short like this where you can have the USB mini on this end and then have the female HDMI. That way, if you have a monitor already with HDMI plugs plugged into it and you just disconnect the HDMI plug from a device and you just want to plug it right into that female end and make them do like this, that works too. You can, hey, there's options. This is your world, baby. GoPro made this thing for all kinds of people. You can also use that HDMI out port for an external monitor. I'm sure you guys have seen some pictures of people rigging out this GoPro inside of this media mod with some extra rig equipment. They'll have an external monitor so they can see whatever they're watching. Instead of trying to see what they're seeing or need to see through this screen, they have an external monitor hooked up on the rig kit. That external monitor hooks right into that HDMI port. Yep, you're welcome. Last but absolutely not least, we have the USB-C port, okay? Now this port is it's disappointing. What made it disappointing to me? Well, I took my Comica USB-C microphone. Now, what I like about this Comica microphone, VM100 Pro, that's what it is. VM100 Pro, right? What I like about this microphone is you can use it with a 3.5 millimeter cable or you can use it with the USB-C cable. That microphone, when you use it with the USB-C cable, it has a gain slider on it. And it also has a slider for digital or analog. Analog is when you're using 3.5, you slide it to digital when you want to use it as a USB-C microphone. That microphone sounds pretty damn good when you hook it up to a USB-C port. And guess what? I can't use this for that because this doesn't accept USB-C microphoning. That's what I call it, USB-C microphoning. It's a bummer. You can only use it to transfer data from the camera to your computer or your laptop or your tablet or your cell phone or charge the camera, which, by the way, when you charge it, you can charge it with the Volta and the Volta 2. We'll get into that a little bit. But that's the USB-C. This is pretty much the media mod in a nutshell. It does have its own fold down teeth on the bottom, typical GoPro stuff. You know, you can connect a typical GoPro mount. Obviously, magnetically, you got the 1/4" thread in the middle of the bottom, which is why I don't use GoPro's magnetic mount. I use GoPro Insta360's quick release mount because I was able to convert GoPro's magnetic mount, which is really, really good. I would use it if there was a way for me to convert all of my cameras, and I mean all of my cameras, to this, you know, this style of mounting. But I took an Insta360 quick release mount with this base plate, man. This base plate with the 1/4" thread screw thing, it's a game changer, y'all. I got this GoPro 9-inch selfie stick, 9-footer or whatever, and I got this little quick release thing. There's a lot of cool stuff out there, by the way. But that's not GoPro, that's Insta360 as well. And I just connected to Insta360's quick release and we good money. Not to mention Insta360 offers the locking mechanism, but we're not gonna talk about Insta360 right now. We're still on this GoPro tip. So there's different ways to mount things with the, oh, I got it locked. There's different ways to mount things with this media mod, okay? You have a lot of flexibility here. Again, you know, you guys want to see, you think I'm capping? Look, check this out. I got Insta360 everything. I got that X5 hooked up to the Navi. You know what I'm saying? I did have one hooked up to stand. I got one in the back though. It's 360. I mean, GoPro's going, hey, the GoPro can go in. Oh shit. Pick up what I'm putting down. GoPro goes anywhere, anywhere. I got Insta360 mounts for days. Okay, somebody's wanting to know, is this thing waterproof? No. F no. Absolutely not waterproof. It is water resistant. I may not say dust resistant, but it is. It just depends, guys. You guys can't get on a motorcycle, for example, or get on a bicycle, for example, a speeding boat, for example, or a ski-doo, for example, and have pressurized water hitting the camera. You will compromise the water resistance of this thing like crazy. You know what this is good for? And let me tell you, you guys take a look at the microphone capsules on the inside. Most people probably don't get to see this very often. So I'm gonna show you right here on this channel and on my main channel, Jonasegway. I think I may have shown you this. But this is what it looks like. You got 3 little holes, right? And this is what the windsock looks like on the inside. Okay. So when you connect it, which by the way, I may mic mod this. I'm waiting for a windy day to do a windy day test with this microphone or with this media mod and pray that it doesn't ruin the audio, because this thing has given me the buzz of death like 4 times now. Anyways, so windsock, right? It just covers up the holes, man. You know, you can put more windsocks inside the windsock and get it some really good wind reduction. I'm just saying. Never had to use it yet though. Anyways, that pretty much does everything. You got the elevated buttons on the media mod, so that's a good thing. If you're using gloves, you have elevated buttons that you can use here. You can feel it really good when you're using it with the media mod. So I do like that. Shout outs to GoPro for that. The cold shoe mounts are very underrated on these things. They design these cold shoe mounts to hold anything that's cold shoe mountable pretty tight. I haven't put anything in here that was loose. Okay. Same thing. You got one over here on the side, on the right side. So you have some options here. I can put a light mod over here on the side. I can put a microphone on the top, have me a nice little rig going on, or I can connect the rig to the top cold shoe mount and have a nice little handheld situation. It just depends on what you're trying to do with the camera, man. But the media mod gives you a lot of options. Like I said, there's like 20 different audio methods that you can use while using this thing. The only problem I have is it going to work when you use them? Is it going to work reliably? Mine's may be a lemon, I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Anyways, and look, the Volta 2, okay? I got videos coming out on this too, all right? We can connect it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to disconnect it from here because I got like a little small rig, GoPro style thing right here. And this is how I use it. I just connect it, blam, bam, we're good to go, good money, okay? I'll do a video on this. This is gonna be on the main channel though, when I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more, or I may do it on this channel. But if you like and subscribe to the video, you're gonna know which channel it's on. You're like, oh, okay, it's on the main channel. Oh, it's on this one here. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is a pretty cool little kit. You can only, with that USB-C port, like I said, the Volta 2 will charge your Mission 1. We don't need to connect it. You guys know what I'm talking about. You'd be able to charge your Mission 1 with this, give you up to 9 hours. If the Mission 1 has an Enduro 2 battery and it's fully charged and this thing's fully charged, you get up to 9 hours with 4K 30 frames per second recorded. That's crazy work. And just a little fun fact, you can actually charge the Volta 2 while it's charging the camera or charging your cell phone. You think this is the only thing you can mount to this? You got something else coming to you. The media mod isn't just some cage that you put your GoPro in. It turns your GoPro into an audio powerhouse. So before we leave, I'm going to show you guys exactly what type of options you get with putting your GoPro Mission, Mission 1, Mission 1 Pro inside of this media mod. So take a look. You have a very simple setup here. From the main screen, you touched it in the middle and the bottom where the resolution is, okay, the aspect ratio, and you're going to scroll until you see audio. So you got image and then you have audio. So right here you have voice. And it says standard, right? But GoPro won't allow you to use standard. And see, now I see that it won't even let me slide. It won't even let me slide that thing down to standard. So it's locked out, all right? I'm gonna turn off. I'll put it to standard, but it's not gonna stay there. It goes back to voice. As you can see, if I touch voice, it goes back to voice, all right? So that stays on voice when you have the media mod. your camera inside of the media mod. You do have wind reduction that you could turn off, on, and then auto. I usually leave it off because it does a pretty good job unless it's really windy. And then the other area of audio is going to be go to the main screen and pull down from the top, swipe left, do it again, and right here. And this is where you can do a whole bunch of things. You can select the media mod as your main audio track and then select track number 2 for whatever other audio source. So if you have a 3.5 millimeter microphone plugged into the media mod, you will see this menu system from main 1. You would see it over here on track 2. But since we don't have anything connected, you don't see it. But you have the audio meter, which is basically going to show you the audio levels. You can adjust the gain, and that's if you have it on manual settings. See, you have automatic gain control that you can use here. And you can still see that audio meter with the number 1 right there. You see how it's showing the green, it's letting you know the audio levels. And then you got GoPro sound profile, which obviously is optimized for all purpose audio recordings. So you can select that, and then you have these guys right here. So many different options. You got cardioid, rear cardioid. Like I said, I have a video on that. That video is in the description below, so you guys can check that out. You got rear cardioid, bi-directional, and just kind of showing you guys quickly what sort of options you have when using your GoPro with the media mod. I'm trying to figure this out with my finger and do this whole shebang at the same time. Focus stereo, and it shows you the patterns in which it is trying to capture the audio. You can see here natural stereo, immersive stereo, variable stereo. And if I went too fast with that, you guys can always pause the video, obviously go back and check it out. And then you have this button on the bottom, always use this device to record to the main track. That's important if you care about that. Limiting, basically, because you can't select that. Let me see, maybe if I go manual, nope. So limiting is seems to be okay. So automatic gain control, limiting is basically clipping control. Turns on to prevent clipping of high audio levels, okay? I usually leave that on, but if you're in a very quiet environment or a very noisy environment even, and you use automatic gain control, you know, I thought manual it would work, but it seems to not work in manual mode. Oh, it does. It does. Okay, so yeah, manual mode, you can turn this off and then control their levels by using the manual gain over here in the gain level section. Obviously, if you go too higher in the gain and the audio source is too close to the media mod, it's going to be hot. You're going to clip, okay? If you're moto vlogging, it's in your helmet, it's so close to your mouth, it is going to clip. You want to make sure you turn limiting on if you're going to be using it in such scenarios. Look, if you guys have absolutely any questions on the media mod, let me know in the comments below. And I still need to know how you feeling today. How you feeling? Comments before you leave this video, just let me know. Okay, make sure you check out the links. I do have some affiliate links in the description below. That gives me no kickback. I don't get anything. I mean, it doesn't charge you. I'm sorry, it doesn't charge you anything, but I get a little kickback from it. Okay, that helps the channel, obviously, because I can't keep buying all this stuff for my regular salary. It's killing me, guys. It's killing me, players. So anyways, thanks for watching. All right, see y'all in the next video. Peace.